Hey, I'm Warren Spector. We're here at Gamescom, and we're talking about Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. We're showing off a new level today that we haven't shown before. It's called the Disney Gulch, and it's inspired by Frontierland, one of the first, oldest areas of Disneyland, and one that's actually been the most changed over the years. So let's take a look at what's going on here. So we start out with a little cutscene that explains some of the backstory of this land, what happened after the events of Disney Epic Mickey 1. The most important thing here, from my perspective, is all of the characters speak all of their lines. In the first game, nobody talked. In this game, everyone does. And when you hear Mickey, it's really Mickey. When you hear Oswald, it's, well, now the new voice of Oswald, which we got cast for this game, which is kind of exciting. You know, it may just be me, but pay attention to the music. I love the music in this section. Each land has its own unique theme, and this one is inspired by Western music. Of course, some characters sing their lines. There are several musical numbers in the game. You didn't see that. So now, the first thing you notice, obviously, is that Oswald is with you on your adventure. You're driving Mickey. This is the single-player game. At any time, a second player can jump in and take control of Oswald and use his unique abilities anywhere in the game. But even when you're just playing in single-player, Oswald is right there helping Mickey out. Now, what we're seeing here is a drop wing. That was an enemy type that we wanted to include in the first game, but you can't do everything in every game. So that got cut from the first game, but he's making his appearance here for the first time. Just like everything in the game, he can be befriended or defeated. Looks like he's pretty nasty right now, but we're trying to make him a friend. Let's see how we do here. There we go. Okay, so now he's friendly. You can see the little Mickey head sort of floating up over his head. So now he won't pick you up and drop you off of cliffs, and he won't fire thinner at you. And so we can kind of keep moving through here. Now you'll notice this is a blue guardian pool. In the first game we had these things called guardians, which were attracted to Mickey based on how the player was playing. In this game we're actually going to explore the guardians a little bit more. Where did they come from? What is their place in the world? And you can actually attract them by changing the state of the world. So if we go around and erase a bunch of stuff, use thinner to erase a bunch of stuff, this will change its form. But actually, before we do that, let's try and erase this little Toon water tower. Oh, it's actually going to work here. Okay, let's paint that back in real quick so it turns back into a paint pool. There we go. Okay, so now this is a really important thing. What you do in the world really does make a difference. So let's try and erase the supports on that water tower. You can see it doesn't work because it's sitting in a pool of paint. But if you then erase a bunch of stuff in the environment, you can change the state of that pool and of the world, and now all of a sudden you can in fact, ooh, there's another drop in there, but you can erase the supports on this and it's destroyed. Now, that doesn't seem like much, but it allows you to get that battery sphere, which is one of the things you have to do. There are 3 battery spheres on this map. And in order to leave the map, to power up this train that you take out of this area, you have to collect 1, 2, or 3 of these spheres. If you collect 1, your experience on the next map is going to be a little more difficult. If you collect all 3, it's going to be a lot easier. If you collect 2, it's sort of a middle difficulty level. But that's up to you. It's your choice. Now, I never get that battery sphere in the water tower because you have to erase the water tower and destroy it to get it. But other people are going to want that because you can get a new reward that way, and you can make your life easier later on. Now here, there's another battery sphere inside this saloon. Now you can get this by basically erasing the saloon and destroying it. But again, that's a very destructive thing, and a lot of characters in the game are not going to be happy with you if you do that. Or you can paint in the entire thing, restore it so the doors will open. We've already shown some of the erasing stuff, but once we paint the whole thing in, the doors open and you can get the second battery sphere. Now, if he had erased that entire building and it had collapsed, you would have seen a reward that a painting player wouldn't even know about, couldn't get. So it's all about you picking your playstyle. A little physics action going on. But now we've got 2 battery balls. Oh! Okay, now in any 2-player game, a little griefing goes a long way. So that was Oswald being a little mischievous, but picture a second player coming in here and having some fun with Mickey. So now we've got 2 of the battery spheres. Oh, there's a treasure there, which we'd have to get the 3rd battery sphere to get that one. But let's just keep moving on. There's another drop ring. We'll deal with that. Okay. Oh, we're racing him now. See, I would never do that. I just don't do that. But Gus is up there telling you, okay, it's okay to leave now. We've got a little bit better player direction than we had in the first game, and much more sophisticated and effective camera controls too. But we've got 2 of the balls. Let's get out of here and see another part of it. We are, in fact, ready to leave. So now we're going to another part of the Disney Gulch, which is basically the Mad Doctor's lab area. And one of the first things we're going to see here is a vista with a bridge with lots of moving parts. And if you played through the whole game, you'd know that the more of those balls, those battery spheres you collected, the more of the parts of the moving bridge would be activated. So the more of them that are active, the easier the platforming challenge is here. But it's up to you. If you can deal with a tough platforming challenge, just go get 1 sphere, keep going, save the world. But if you're not quite as effective a platforming player, frankly, like me, you collect all 3 spheres and it's much easier. Now, that's what we call a blotworks there in the background. It's a new type of character we've introduced in this game. And I'll tell you the secret here. It's every one of these things, it's part animatronic, but it has a little blotling inside. There's a funny little cartoony character driving this thing. And you have to figure out how to deal with both the animatronic part and what's inside. So we need to spin that hood there. Oh, Oswald's helping out. And even in single player, Oswald's helping out. But now Mickey has spun the hood off, and you can see there's a little vulnerable spot there. Oh, these things are really dangerous. This is midway through the game, so it's a little bit challenging. But we just used a fairy sketch, which negates gravity. You can do that on any physics object, any character or physics object in the game. And so now, unless you hit him with thinner, which I wouldn't recommend doing, or maybe I would, he's going to float up there for a while. But we can actually destroy him. Oswald shocks him with his electrical ability, which makes him a little bit easier to deal with. Oh, we revealed the blotting inside, and then we almost ended him. TV sketch from the first game. Let's hope it attracts this guy. Okay, so we've used a TV sketch. There are all sorts of ways to solve every problem in the game. I mean, that's kind of what the game's all about. Decide how you want to interact with things. In fact, there's a route out of this map that doesn't even involve the platforming path. We're not going to go that way now, but if you explore here, you'll always find multiple ways to solve problems, multiple ways to reach your goal. But here, I guess we're going to try jumping across this bridge that's mostly working, but not quite. Okay. Sorry, a little tense moment. Can he do it? Nope. Good catch. I mean, for us. Now, if he had only gotten 1 battery ball in the last map, there would be like thinner geysers going off. It would be much more dangerous, much more difficult. But as it is, it's a relatively easy path he's got to take. More enemies. Now he's basically just trying to get up to a little movie screen, a little map exit up here on the left side. But because he only activated 2 spheres, he's going to have to take the long way. Again, a much more difficult jumping path, and he's going to have to get past yet another enemy. So you can decide, he's using a watch sketch to slow things down. Sorry, I'm really not trying to be dramatic. It's just, watching someone else play is just very, very strange. Oh my gosh. Well, even if you miss, there are hidden secrets everywhere. This is a quick look at Disney Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2. It's coming on Wii, PS3, 360, PC, Mac, And we've even got a 3DS game that's a little bit different coming out this November.